Okay. The reason why I'm recording this conversation is because I don't know what is historical and what's not, so might as well. And then we'll decide later, because sometimes it may be something that's worth capturing.
Okay.
Okay, so in the next 1 hour, we're going to deal with big picture questions.
Okay.
And let's start with a bunch of questions from you in relation to why you're here.
Okay. I'm here because, first off, I like you. You're an genuine and straightforward person, and I can tell how passionate you are about this. And I really love that. And I'm also here because I respect you. Like we're both creators. Like I love to make and tell stories and bring things together in a way that like is good for people to see and hear and feel, especially, you know. And I can tell that you have that same energy, and so I want to make something beautiful with you because I feel like we have that potential, you know. Yeah, and it'll help us grow, both of us.
Why?
Why will it help us grow, or why do I want that?
Yes.
Why do I want that? Because I want to help people. The reason why I do YouTube and try to have a voice is because I feel like there's so many people that want to do something with their lives and want to take a chance and be themselves, but they're completely surrounded by the miasma that is our society, telling them that they are unable to accomplish anything because the people who say those words believe that they can't, and if they can't, no one can. And they just push that dogma on everyone, when I feel like there's a lot of really horrible things happening in this world right now that we're allowing to have happen. And if people were to stand up and take a chance and push for what it is they believed and work to make that a goal with other people, then I think we can fix so many of those problems.
In 2005, in front of many Stanford graduates, Steve Jobs gave a speech.
Mm-hmm.
And the second most important sentence in that speech ends up with 6 words that can describe or can spell out the most important thing in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about other people.
What is it about?
6 words at the end of the second most important sentence. What you truly want to become. So I would like to borrow those 6 words and ask you, what do you truly want to become? The reason why I asked that question, because you say that you want to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly believe that when the oxygen drops in the airplane, you don't help other people first, you help yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to help other people to become what they truly want to become,
mm-hmm.
then first and foremost, you should at least know the answer to that question for yourself.
What do I want to become?
What do you truly want to become?
I want to help. I want to teach people meditation, and
that's what you want to do. But to become what? What do you truly want to become? Is the question. The question is about what you will become, not what you are going to do.
I really appreciate that question.
I did not make up that question.
Uh-huh.
It's Steve Jobs that did it.
Yeah.
And in my opinion,
Mhm.
that is the invention that he came up with that's more important than the iPhone itself.
You're right. What do I want to become? Can I ask you so that I have a better idea of how to answer this?
Of course.
What's your answer to that question?
I did not know how to answer that question until lately. And right now, I can tell you that I am the founder of RI4C TV and also the creator of Thumaslang, THUMOSLANG. That's the name of my nomenclature.
Mhm.
And the reason why that is important because Thumaslang is what we can use to bring humanity to from level 1.0 to level 2.0. But that is a conversation for a different day.
All right. I want to become a man that makes people feel safe and someone who, by his very being, can help others seek their freedom.
Are you not that person today?
I am.
In that case, you are the ideal version of the self or not?
Yeah.
Then why are you here? Why do you need to do more things to change yourself if you are the ideal version of yourself?
Because it's fun and there's stuff I haven't experienced before.
So you're saying that you're not yet having the ideal version of the self?
See, I don't know. I think I'm the ideal version of what I can be at this moment, right? But I also think that I can become better as time happens, you know?
This is the reason why what Steve Jobs came up with is so important, because the question doesn't apply to one day or another day, but your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask the question again.
Mm-hmm.
What do you truly want to become? And the answer has to apply not only for this week or this month, but your whole life. And you can change that next year. You can change 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can know exactly the answer to that question for the whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve Jobs advised that you should know the answer for
today.
Uh-huh. And the most important sentence in that speech
mm-hmm.
comes right after those 6 words, and that sentence has only 4 words.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Everything else is secondary.
I see what you're saying. It's hard to answer the question. I plan to start a business where I teach meditation, and to do that, I'm beginning a volunteer program at the prison where I'm going to be helping to do that with the prisoners there.
So what do you truly want to become? After you finish doing those things, after you finish building up your business, you will become blank.
I'll become Jairson, but I am him.
The reason why I'm asking you this difficult question is because you and I have to decide if what we're going to do next together makes any sense to what you truly want to become, because it would be a waste of your time and my time trying to do a lot of things together, but in the end, it did not help you to become what you truly want to become.
I know I want to be a YouTuber. I know I want to put content online that lets people have access to like my thoughts and what I'm doing in the world.
So you want to become a YouTube content creator, and you want to do business.
Yeah. And these things can work together with each other.
And this YouTube business will serve the purpose of?
It will serve the purpose of spreading the message that the individual is far more powerful than they believe.
That's it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So let me articulate what I understood, what you truly want to become. You want to become an owner of a YouTube business that can help people to believe that the individual has, finish my sentence, please,
is more powerful than they believe, than they're led to believe, right? And I'm going to do that through things like meditation, through things like the inspiring content that I put out. And the main point of my channel, it's called Jairson's Game of Life. I'm proving I set goals for myself and then I accomplish them. And then I set more and then I accomplish them to show the other people in the world that if they want to do something, they have to go and they have to take it.
But this is not your first rodeo. This is not the first time you do YouTube. This is not the first year you do YouTube. You started doing YouTube a long time ago. When did you start?
I started 2 years ago in September, and it was at the same time that I was going to school. It was a year ago, and I had started a yoga and meditation club at the college that I was attending, and it was all focused around a teacher coming in and teaching a session of yoga, and then me guiding a meditation, and then us discussing a point of philosophy or listening to a story, and then talking about how it made us feel. And as I did it, it became incredibly popular. Like, it started out just me and a friend, and then another person, and then another person, and then a yoga teacher joined, and then we became 20, and then 40, and everybody was coming, and it was twice a week. And it inspired me to keep going down that path because meditation changed my life so dramatically when I was younger, and I could see how it was impacting the people that were coming to the classes and how they were leaving feeling more free. And that's when I started doing YouTube, because I just felt like if it did that to me and I see it doing it to them, I know that I can use it to help other people through online, and using online to make my day-to-day, the face-to-face interactions, also begin to have those effects.
why did you not continue what you started instead of coming here?
There, at the at
your YouTube channel. Why work with RI4C TV? Why not do your channel more?
I'm going to continue doing my channel. I want to, like, well, it seems like you want me to do this star thing with you, and I'm going to do my best to help you and kind of create this story that we're doing. But I'm doing that because I feel like it's good for both of us.
If you're doing 2 channels, then you're not focusing on one. And do you know what focusing means?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
To look intently at something.
That's not how you practice focus. 8 years before that speech from Steve Jobs, in 1997, he explained to his engineers what focus means. Focus, that means saying no. If you want to focus on your channel, you have to say no to other channels.
You think entirely? I don't think so, because I've seen people who are like comedians, who don't just focus on stand-up and staying in front of the crowd, but they also go to like TV stations and do interviews, and they go to and work on cartoons and create.
Exactly. They're one and only one business unit. That's what they focus on.
But they work together. When a person goes on Conan, the 2 business units are coming together. Conan's business is the TV show, the late night television, and the comedian's business is himself.
Right. That's right. And if you want to do a series on this channel, it's not a part-time thing. It will take a lot of time, and that time could be used for your channel, is what I'm saying.
But that's fine.
Meaning that, let's say that this series that we're talking about would have 100 videos. Those 100 videos could have been videos created by you for your channel instead, is what I'm saying.
But YouTube, I don't do YouTube every day the way you're doing it. I upload 1 to 2 videos a week, and I focus around doing things like I write a lot of poetry, and I like to do guided meditations in different areas. And
that means YouTube business is not what you truly want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do YouTube every day, that means you don't truly want to become a YouTube business guy.
What I'm doing is a mix of things.
That's why I'm trying to understand. Yes, I still need to understand your.
I'm creating a path. This is why I really like that we met, because what I want you to understand is I'm creating a path that's very unique, right? I see the image in my head, and I'm following the emotion, like the overall feeling of what I know I can bring together, but I have these multiple avenues that are all like streams coming together to form this singular path, right? And so I'm using YouTube as one, and then I have Snapchat, and then there's the things I do in my daily life, like working at this prison, alongside figuring out, like I'm becoming a salesman, because I know that the job that I have a mentor. He does the sales job. It's Cutco. You work with people, you go to their houses, and it's very flexible. Like I can schedule the appointments whenever I want and make money just by selling, right? And I've seen him do it, and he's really good at it, and I know I can do it too. And so I'm using that for money. I'm going to be using that for money while I bring these other things together. That's like part of the plan that I have right now.
This is basically the end of the sessions that we are doing, and we're going to close it by me asking you, how do you feel about this sessions?
I feel great. I want to know like your opinion on if what I just described right there makes more sense as to how we can work together.
On my side, I have no problems working together with anyone and everyone. The videos on this channel back what I'm saying. What I need to make sure is that when I involve someone for a long-term series, it has to, what we do has to be a contribution to their lifetime goals and not slowing them down from going after whatever they're chasing.
This really does help me, because it not only helps me focus more intently on my goals, the exposure, like what we are working on right there is actually, like, I really
explain what you are talking about now.
The videos that he basically has a recording of me and this girl who, like, we met each other and first got to know each other, and he kind of came in right around the like
you're talking about the first 2 episodes of this series that we're talking about.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And in those 2 episodes we got to see I just really loved the way you brought it together, like cinematography, like graphically, directorially, like all the pieces. I enjoy it, and that makes me it makes me happy, because I can see how by working together we can accomplish more of those goals that I was just describing.
So you want to put in a lot of effort for this series?
I will.
What's the name of this series?
Will it be my name? Or yeah, can it be Jairson's Game of Life? Or okay, if you just want Jairson Ascencao, I like that.
It can be anything. But the question is, do you want to create reputation for the game or for you?
Reputation.
Yeah. If the series is to tell the stories of
me,
you, and the game, your game of life is only part of you, then the name should be your name. But if this series is only about one game,
no, I think what you just said is very valid, and the game should be separate.
The game is only part of your life, not the whole you.
Exactly.
And this series is not about one aspect or another, but the whole you. True or false?
Yes, true.
Okay, so the name of the series, you want to decide that the name of the series is your name. So what's your name?
Jairson Ascencao.
And what's the name of the series?
Jairson Ascencao.
But in general, we started the series already, right?
We started the series already. Yes.
Okay. And so
I agree. Yes, the first 2 episodes of the series,
we can improve them.
Yeah.
I need to edit the telephone out. But in general, the first 2 episodes are the first 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, those are the first 2 episodes.
Okay. And what do you think of this session to be the 3rd episode?
I like it. Yeah.
Because this sessions is the definition of what this series is about.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Yeah, you're a good interviewer.
Thank you.
Yeah.